Tip is up, controlled in backcourt by the Skyforce.
Here we go.
Dangerous. Quick shot from three is up, and it is good by Duncan Robbins. Dishes the ball and gets it right back again. Shot from the corner is up, and it is good. And the three is good, and what a way. Kavanaugh, side of the key, backing his way in. Turns, leans back, and scores two. Pass off in forecourt, and a muscled-up basket by Bubu Paulo is able to make the basket. Kavanaugh in the lane, nowhere to go, goes back outside to Lyles, and Lyles hits for three. Here's Lyles, played for the Jazz in the Summer League. On the other end, off, big-time throwdown. That was number 6, and that's Raphael Putney. Pull it from down by his knee and couldn't get it up high enough. Isaiah on the other end, no, but the throwdown off the rebound by Bradley. And now to the basket is Robinson, and the underhand scoop for the 6'8". Jairus Lyles gives it up to Cousins. Back to Lyles. Penetrates, shoots a floater in the lane, and scores two. It ends up in the hands of Robinson, who goes right to the basket and scores right. Ball around the perimeter. Paulo hits the three-pointer. Kicks it out to Branch for three. The elbow three is no good. Bradley keeps it alive. Rebound, Trey Lewis, straightaway three, and he's got it. And Trey Lewis with the tray. Three, gets up in the air, comes out to Lewis. Lewis dribbles. Lewis with the left hand, and Lewis scores. Fielded the ball out beyond the arc, off the mark by Purvis. And Bradley dribbles all the way to the basket. So he goes coast to coast. The big fella out of North Carolina adds the two. 24-16 Salt Lake. Nothing shy about his dribbling skills. Oh, great pass inside from Cook. And a wonderful assist inside. To miss last couple of games, and that would be my guess. So Big Isaac Haas out of Purdue comes in and replaces him. Sean Miller is also in the Stars lineup and just hit a little lean back shot from about 8 feet. It's a 26-18 Salt Lake City lead. Cook will shoot the three from the corner, and he'll hit it. Hits it over Sean Miller. Southeastern University is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Private university. Drive all the way to the basket by Weber. Haas, who doesn't quite know where to be, and now Lewis throws the ball away, and it's retrieved by Weber. Passes it off to Purvis, and Purvis with a circus shot. Looked like he got fouled, just threw it up from the elbow, rattled out. 43 seconds left in the quarter. Three-point shot is up, and it's good by Malik Newman out of Kansas. 8-7 on the game clock as Burton breaks the pressure from Liggins, goes all the way through the lane, and he scores with the left hand. Thought he was fouled and turns derisively to the official. Has the ball with 6 seconds remaining between the circles. Puts it on the floor. Weber defends him. He gets a screen, and he hits a three over the screen of Haas. So the big fella. Pointer is short. Rebound is taken care of for a moment by the Skyforce, and tapped right to Blewett, who lays it in for the easiest two of the night. 29 Salt Lake. Weber. Just a little scoop. Boy, that's a veteran scoop off the glass. Time than he thought he had on that short clock. Oh, nobody got in front of Malik Newman, who got all the way to the basket. 6'3" out of Kansas.
Copyrighted telecast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Just accordingly. Kavanaugh, straightaway three. And the sharpshooter from George Washington has one. So 3 bites at the apple at least as Weber backs in. Weber against Blewett. Weber scores. Just banging him with the body and gaining a couple of inches at a time. Against Lewis. Tried to sell a foul. Official wasn't by. In the lane. Miller got it. Little push shot over his left shoulder. Remember in the pregame, Coach Schiller talked about getting back on defense, transition defense. There's a basket by Malik Newman. Went right to the rim. Chipped away in a hurry. It doesn't take long for them to get a shot up. Three-pointer from Salt Lake on the other end is good. Jairus Lyles. Salt Lake. The ball winds up in the hands of Lyles. His three won't fall for it. But underneath, blew it. And an offensive rebound, a putback that elicits a timeout. Stolen by Kavanaugh. Robinson gets it on the retrieval and just hits with point. Miller picked up the dribble, now gives it to Lyles. Lyles in the lane. Lyles with a little reverse shot with the right hand, and he finds the mark on that one. Cook out front. Passes the ball off, and the three-pointer finally finds the mark. Putney's three went off the iron, went up. Down the lane, right side, Lyles goes over the top to Kavanaugh on the baseline, spins in. Oh my, the defender went the wrong way, left the baseline side open. Kavanaugh able to put it in. Playing the 5 position for the most part. On the other end, Paulo's shot won't fall, but the follow does for him. Good hustle. Three-point shot on the way for the Skyforce, and it is good by Putney, who said, hey, going the other way, and it's blew it. That scoops with the right hand. It won't fall, but there's Kavanaugh to put it in. So Tyler Kavanaugh with another rebound, an offensive board at the guard line now. Blew it. Ball hawking, almost got it. And in the lane, breaking to the basket is Weber, who lays it up with no contest on the part of Salt Lake. It is Lyles out front. Lyles to his right. Lyles picks up the dribble, kicks it back. Lewis for three, and he's got it. And Trey Lewis. So Lyles still out front, with 8 to shoot on the clock. Down to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh squares, turns, shoots, and he's got it to start the second half. So Tyler Kavanaugh in the second half, 61-53 Salt Lake. Driving to the basket, going the right hand is Cook, and Cook, former member of the Stars, scores. The lip, and make sure the official knew it, but didn't get anything for it. Underneath and in the lane, Charles Cook with a basket, 3:57. Inside Robinson, and a nice play coming out of the time. Robinson to the basket. Robinson got his 3:61. Salt Lake with the lead. Cousins for three. Cousins has it and hits the three-pointer. Sioux Falls with the basketball. Weber gives to Robinson for three, and he splashes one. Get it wrong occasionally, let's not worry too much. The officials corrected it, and indeed they did. Three-pointer by Miller. Right down the bottom of the barrel. In the third quarter, 69-64. The lead belongs to Salt Lake. Weber all the way along the baseline uses a little glass, and he scores beneath the basket. Liggins still keeps the dribble alive. Spins on Cousins, goes to the rim and scores along the baseline. Lewis with Weber on him. Looks into Kavanaugh. Now goes down the lane. Gives it up to the big fella. Haas, a push shot from 6 feet, and he scores. Liggins gave him a nice dish. And quickly the other way from the corner, Kavanaugh. The three won't fall. The offensive rebound and the putback by Haas. And Haas will back up. And Haas spins on the baseline and then goes to the basket, and Putney knocks it away. There was a switch on the play. Away with it. On the outside, Liggins goes to the baseline to Weber. Dishes one in the lane. And an easy basket for Cook. Good ball movement. Liggins works on Branch. Liggins down the side of the lane, spins inside. Branch went the other way, and Liggins scores the easy basket. He was successful at Purdue. Three-pointer, and it crawls in for Robinson. Wow. And the rebound is off to Branch. So Branch goes right down the middle, splits defenders, left-handed, and one. Steph Branch. Enough to stop him from scoring, and Salt Lake just barely manages to hang on the ball. Now they're in forecourt, and Big Haas throws it down. And the 7-2. I'm not buying the 7-1 or the 6-1. Second free throw, no good, but Miller comes in, swoops in from nowhere, and takes the miss and jams it home for two. 8, still yo-yos. Now they go into the offense. 5, Burton. Kavanaugh backs in, shoots the hook shot, and scores on the short clock. Point lead for Salt Lake, 87-77. 3 at the horn, and it's good. Or before the horn by Rodney Purvis. Tried to sell the foul, there wasn't one. And now Salt Lake gets the last attempt. Lewis gives it up. Backing in, Miller shoots And Miller scores on a little 10-footer along the baseline. To the corner, back again to Purvis. Purvis to Newman. Newman, reverse layup as he drove to the basket. Salt Lake paid the price with the turnover. Inside the ball, and the basket goes down as Weber scores 2 more. Gives it up. Burton back to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh puts his head down, cradles, goes to the basket, has it slapped away, and the ball is available, then picked up by Purvis. Lewis again. Lewis puts his head down, gets to the rim, uses glass and scores. The results are well, and he's been working against a much taller opponent for a lot of the night. Three-pointer on the other end by Rodney Purvis is good. Lewis steps back, 3, short. Rebound, tracked down by Lewis. Lewis spins in the lane and scores. It's a 2-pointer. Not going to get the call, but Kavanaugh has the ball to back in with 4 seconds, 3. Little spin move, and up and in, and an and one opportunity. So that little go back one way and come back the other. Putney with number 3 and at the line. They've got him still at 19-6 now. They've given him the 7th rebound. Ball knocked away from Lewis, picked up by Branch. Branch scores. On the baseline, has to kick it back out again to Cook with 6 to shoot. Cook shoots and scores over Lyles from 3. He's back outside to Cook. He'll try an ISO on Kavanaugh, gets him up in the air, goes to the center of the lane and scores easily. Forced to the corner, has to give the ball up. Kavanaugh, 2 seconds, forces up a shot that hits the rim and then is tipped in by Miller. Boy, they saved something out of nothing on that one. To Robinson. Robinson hits the 3 and goes get it to go off the glass, and it's picked up by Liggins. DeAndre Liggins spins and scores. Lyles gets it back from Cousins. Lyles in the lane, and he shoots the floater and he scores. Now Liggins in the forecourt quickly. Works on Cousins. Uses glass and scores. So they trade 2 for 2. And it's 101-99. Lewis, jab step. Lewis. Bounce pass inside Kavanaugh. Back to the basket. Spin move. Use the glass and score. Tyler Kavanaugh. Purvis dribbles. Purvis got his defender down on the ground. And he scored. Cousins looks. Gives it back to Lewis, down to Kavanaugh. Now to a slashing Sean Miller who throws it down. What an assist by Kavanaugh. 12 seconds to shoot Cousins. Out front. Cousins with Liggins on him. Cousins to Lewis. Lewis shoots the 3. Lewis has got the 3. And Lewis hits it. That's another Mountain America 3-point in this one. They'll have the quick huddle before they do. Successfully inbounded and back to Robinson. Shoots a quick 3 off the rim, rebounded by Salt Lake. And it's Trey Lewis who has the ball as the horn sounds. And Salt Lake City with a 110-105 win.
Yeah. Tricky.